So moving on to question 9, we now have some distributive rule questions because we can see the parentheses here. So remember, when we distribute, we have to multiply each of the terms inside the parentheses by the thing that's on the outside of the parentheses. So 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. And as there's an x here, that's going to make this negative 9x. Equals, and the right hand side we've already taken care of. Now on this question here, you can see that we have both variables exactly the same. So if I was to add 9x to both sides, this is actually going to cancel out. I'm going to get 0x on both sides. So this says negative 6 equals negative 4, which, is that true? Well, the answer to that, of course, is no, that's not true. And that gives us a clue as to what our answer is going to be. And the answer is no solution. What that means is there's no value of x that we can plug in that would actually give us a true statement for that question. So going back to question 8, those are the two special cases to be aware of. If we have the same number of x's and the same number of numbers on both sides, then they're identical, and we're going to say identity, or all real numbers. If we have the same number of x's but different numbers, then we're going to say no solution, because no, they are not equal to each other. Okay, question 10, we can go ahead and distribute 3 times 6, 3 times 5y, and on the other side multiply by 2, so 2 times negative 5, negative 10, and 2 times 4y is 8y. Once again, I can collect on either side. I want to collect x's on the left hand side and y's on the right hand side, so I'm going to subtract 8y from both sides, so this will cancel, and then when I work this out, 15y take away 8y is 7y. I'm going to put positive 7y here so I don't have a gap in my equation. Now I've got to move the 18 to the other side, so I'm going to do the opposite again. So as this is positive 18, I'm going to subtract 18 from both sides. 18 take away 18 is 0, so that's going to cancel. And 10 take away 18 will give me negative 28. As this is positive 7y, I can just drop the positive at this point. This is only one term left. And then to solve this, instead of multiplying by 7, I can now divide both sides by 7. So negative 28 divided by 7 is negative 4. And I could substitute back also to check to make sure that answer is correct as well. Question 11, I'm going to do on the left hand side of the board as I've got a little bit more room over here. So I'm going to distribute, I'm going to write the question out first, just so it's all together. So 9 times 4x is 36x, 9 times 1 is 9, and it's negative, so I can do that. Or I could just say 9 times negative 1 is negative 9. 2 times 9 is 18, so 18x, and 2 times 3 is 6. I'm going to collect my x's on the left hand side again, because I think that looks a little nicer. So positive 18, so I'm going to do negative 18. Also because 18x take away 18x is 0, the real reason I'm doing this. So when I subtract here, I get 18x, still taking away 9, and it equals positive 6, so I can just put 6 at this stage. Now I'm going to add 9 to both sides, because I want to move this across, collect my like terms. Negative 9 plus 9 is 0, that's why I do this. And then last step, instead of timesing by 18, I can divide both sides by 18, leaving me with just x. And then let's see if this simplifies. Both of these are in the 3 times table. So if I simplify that, I should end up with 5 over 6. And that concludes our little section on solving equations.